Archangel Michael strictly warn you. Listen to this. I will save you. They are lying a dangerous trap for you. I command you to open this right now. Archangel Michael says, this is not just a warning. This is a divine command to your spirit. The darkness has grown bolder, and their trap is already in place. The moment you ignore this message, the consequences will begin to unfold without your consent. You are walking into something that has been prepared in silence, far away from your awareness. Someone close to you, someone you've trusted, has partnered with the very energy trying to destroy your destiny. This betrayal was disguised as friendship, camouflaged in loyalty, and you never saw it coming. But I have seen it. I have watched the late-night meetings, the whispered phone calls, the forged signatures, and the smiling faces filled with poison. My presence was with you even when you felt completely alone. They are orchestrating something meant to shatter your progress at the very point when you're about to receive your biggest breakthrough. This is not coincidence. This is not misfortune. This is a trap, and you are seconds away from stepping into it. They have used your name in meetings where curses were spoken behind smiles. They pretend to love you while feeding lies to others about who you really are. They want you isolated, confused, and doubting yourself. They have hidden evidence. They have copied your private data. They have reached out to someone pretending to be on your side and offered them something you didn't even know was yours. I am commanding you now. Stay alert, stay quiet, and listen to this voice in your spirit. Your enemies want noise. They want you distracted. They want you defending yourself from the wrong direction while they move from behind. There is a reason this message found you at this exact moment, because time is slipping. This trap will not wait for your schedule. It will strike when you are most distracted by fake emotions and surface-level gestures. Archangel Michael says, I've placed warriors around you, but you must not step ahead of the divine instruction. Wait until I clear the path. If you move now, they will catch you off guard, and the damage will not be easy to reverse. They are counting on your forgiveness to be your weakness. They are betting you'll turn the other cheek one more time and trust too quickly. But this is not the time for softness. It's the time to sharpen your discernment like a blade. That message you ignored last week, that strange dream that woke you up at 2:37 a.m., that heavy feeling in your chest when you walked into the room, none of it was random. It was your soul trying to alarm you before the betrayal hit your doorstep. You must prepare, because their trap involves paperwork, surveillance, and a smiling face that is not your friend. The deadline is not just on paper. It's in the spirit realm, and it is drawing near. They are waiting for you to relax. They are waiting for you to think it's all okay again. But I repeat this with the voice of fire. This is a trap, and the ones behind it have been paid in silence to see it through. This is not an ordinary attack. It is personal, premeditated, and darkly prophetic. They've even used your memories against you, spinning your own past into stories that aren't true. And they want others to believe it before you even speak. There's someone pretending to check in on you, but that check-in is actually a checkmate in their plan. Every reply, every sigh, every hesitation is being monitored to see how broken you are. They want your downfall not because you failed, but because you refused to. Because your survival exposed their weakness. Archangel Michael says, there is still time to act, but not much. I've opened a hidden doorway for your exit, but you must step through with eyes open and your mouth shut. Don't let them know that you know. Don't argue. Don't reply. Don't post. Don't give them fuel. Their trap loses power the moment you go silent and watch. They are trying to provoke you into reacting so they can blame you. They are baiting you with situations that seem minor. But behind every small offense is a major explosion waiting to be triggered. I have sent this warning as your divine escape. Heed it, and you will not only survive, you will expose them without lifting a finger. Their lies will collapse in the same trap they built for you. Right now, they are building momentum, whispering to others that you've changed, that you're not who you used to be, that you've become unstable. They are using your silence to shape their narrative. But silence isn't weakness, it's your weapon. It allows the truth to thunder while they keep talking themselves into ruin. What you don't know is that another person is watching them. A silent witness. Someone you don't even suspect is secretly recording what's being said, collecting the truth behind your back, not for harm, but for your future justice. The documents will surface. The screenshots will leak. The recordings will appear like smoke from a fire long hidden. And when they do, they will cry, not because they're sorry, but because they were caught. Archangel Michael says, "Be still but not unaware. I have placed divine alarms in your soul. That unease in your chest is not fear, it is divine foresight. Do not share your plans. Do not explain your silence. The less you say now, the louder the universe will speak on your behalf soon. There will be a final confrontation. It won't be verbal. It won't be dramatic. It will be silent, powerful, and undeniable. And when it happens, they'll finally understand. They were never fighting you. They were fighting the divine hand upon you. They thought you were weak because you didn't fight back. But you were never alone. And you never needed revenge, because justice has already begun. A friend will soon come forward with the final piece of truth. That one message. That one file. That one voice note. It will shatter the entire foundation of their trap. The same people who plotted against you will begin to fall apart from the inside. They will turn on each other. They will blame each other. And the truth will no longer need your defense. It will speak itself. Stay quiet. Let their lies grow loud enough to collapse under their own weight. I will protect your reputation while they destroy theirs. Their trap was never stronger than your destiny. They simply did expect you to survive the darkness. But not only did you survive, you're about to shine so brightly, their shadows won't reach you anymore. Archangel Michael says, I leave you now with this final divine instruction. Keep your spirit sharp, your voice calm, and your eyes open. I will deliver the next sign soon. When the hour comes, move. But until then, watch and stay silent. Because silence now will be your victory tomorrow. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. They underestimated how protected you truly are. They didn't know that every time they whispered your name in manipulation, angels recorded every syllable. Heaven is building a divine archive, and soon, those files will open. Every false claim, every forged document, every message they deleted thinking no one would know, it is being preserved by divine fire. You are not just a person in danger. You are a chosen one walking with heavenly reinforcements. The trap they set is already cracking, and they don't realize it. You might feel tired lately, more drained than usual. That's not just emotion. It's spiritual interference. They've tried to confuse your energy field, sending mental distractions, conflict, and heaviness your way to delay your decision-making. But the fire within you has not gone out. Even if it's just a flicker right now, is enough. I, Archangel Michael, have shielded your core from full collapse so that when the time is right, your strength will ignite again like a roaring blaze. They are watching for signs of your weakness. They are hoping for you to panic, to overreact, to spiral. But what they didn't plan for was your resilience in silence. A storm is coming for them, not from you, but from the same heavens they mocked. They mocked your light. They mocked your prayers. They laughed at your journey. But the moment they aimed their envy at your elevation, their time began to count down. Their trap was timed. But so is your breakthrough. You're walking toward a divine appointment that cannot be stopped, delayed, or intercepted, not even by the poison they've been planting around your name. What they built in secret will collapse in public, and you won't have to explain anything. You will just stand in the eye of the storm, untouched, while everything around you falls into place by divine force. There is a door being closed behind you for good. The door is connection to those who meant harm and disguised it as care. You won't even have to shut it yourself. It will close on its own, with a slam so loud it'll echo in their memories. The people who were part of this trap will begin to feel exposed, not because you called them out, but because their own lies will begin to haunt them. They will fear your silence more than your voice. You're not just being protected, you're being positioned. You're not just escaping the trap, you're rising above the battlefield. And from this higher view, you will no longer be reachable by the same weapons they once used against you. I am now placing divine camouflage around your next move. They will not see it coming. They will think they've won, until they realize you've already passed the place they were trying to keep you from. Archangel Michael says, your blessing is tied to this alertness. Your abundance is not just material, it is spiritual and strategic. What's being built for you will outlast everything they tried to destroy. There's a transaction happening in the heavens, a transfer of power, clarity, and position. And you are the one chosen to receive it. But your spirit must remain unshaken in this hour. The moment you feel like giving in to fear, remind yourself, this trap is falling apart not because of what you're doing, but because of who you are. The truth they tried to erase lives inside you, and the truth will outshine every shadow. They may try one last move. They may send one last message. They may create one last drama. But don't fall for it. Don't respond. Let the storm pass you by, because you are no longer on the same path as those who planned your downfall. They say nothing is hidden forever, and now the heavens are proving it. The text messages will be found. The documents will reappear. The face behind the fake account will be revealed. They were certain no one would ever know. But the divine spotlight is shifting, and one by one, each hidden element is rising to the surface. They thought they were operating in darkness, but you carry the light that exposes all things. You will receive a call soon, one that confirms this warning. Someone will contact you unexpectedly with information that stuns you. It may even bring tears to your eyes. But those tears won't be pain. They'll be relief that you finally understand what's been happening behind the scenes. And when you do, I need you to remember this. Don't go back. Don't reattach. Don't feel guilty. Sometimes your elevation requires you to let people fall from the place they no longer deserve to occupy. The person leading this trap is someone who's secretly envious of your peace. You never bragged. You never boasted. But your presence threatened the emptiness in them, and that's when their spirit turned against you. They began feeding your name into conversation soaked in jealousy. They didn't want to destroy you outright. They wanted to unmake you slowly. But what they didn't realize is that everything spoken in secret is being judged by the light. Their trap will backfire in a poetic way. The exact method they chose will become the very method of their exposure. You will not have to fight back. You only have to stay aligned and move in silence when the moment comes. Archangel Michael says, I will tell you when to speak. Until then, protect your energy like it is sacred gold. Because it is. There's a shift happening in the spiritual realm. The ones who stood with you silently are being awakened, and the ones who stood against you loudly are being dismantled quietly. You will begin to notice changes. People distance you. Strange attitudes. Sudden kindness from former enemies. Don't fall for any of it. It's all part of the confusion before the collapse. Keep walking with your heart guarded. Speak little. Observe more. Every reaction you don't give is an explosion they don't get to ignite. That's how you reclaim your peace. You are almost at the place where nothing they do can reach you. That's why they're scrambling now. Because they know, if they don't trap you now, they'll lose the chance forever. Archangel Michael says, the final piece is almost complete. I will open a new door, and the light from it will be so intense, it will blind the ones who tried to pull you into shadows. They'll act confused. They'll say you change. But the truth is you finally saw clearly. You finally removed the mask from the faces you used to love blindly. You're not alone in this. You're not abandoned. You are protected, watched, and honored by forces stronger than anything sent against you. You are rising while they are collapsing. You are moving while they are stuck in a trap of their own design. And no matter how loud their tricks become, your silence will continue to echo divine victory. Now stay still. Watch what happens. And when you see the first piece of truth rise, just nod. Because your angels never left you. And Archangel Michael has gone ahead of you. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. The reason they want to trap you now is because something great is almost within your reach. A breakthrough they thought you didn't deserve is coming to your life. And that's exactly why they are rushing this plan. They are afraid of your next level. They saw the signs of your glow before you even noticed it. They saw the shift in your energy, the elevation in your path, the divine favor gathering around you. Instead of celebrating it, they became obsessed with stopping it. But I, Archangel Michael, intercepted the signal. I saw what they tried to do before it manifested fully. Their plans were clever but not divine, and anything not born of divine light must bow to it. They thought your silence meant you were sleeping. But silence is not weakness, it's preparation. And I have been preparing your shield in the unseen places where their eyes cannot go. They are planning to reach out to you very soon under false pretenses. A call, a message, a meme by coincidence. But I need you to hear this loud in your spirit. It is not for reconciliation, it's to reset the trap. They will pretend to want closure. They will pretend to miss you. They may even cry. But I repeat, this is not a return. It's a performance designed to make you lower your guard once again. Stay guarded. Let the memory of what they already tried remind you of why they can't be trusted with your future. They didn't just betray your trust. They tried to assassinate your purpose. I have preserved you for something higher, something sacred, and that calling on your life must not be tangled in the roots of dissection. Cut the cords. Sever the entity. Burn the bridge not in anger, but in divine authority. There is a man watching you who is not part of the trap, but he knows about it. He's been aware for some time, but out of fear of exposure, he stayed quiet. Now he's being stirred in his spirit. He will soon come forward. He knows something, that will validate everything you're feeling in your gut. Don't be surprised when he tells you names you've already suspected. Don't be shocked when he shares screenshots, audio, or documents you thought were erased. These are divine receipts, the universe's confirmation that you were never crazy. You were being targeted for elevation, and that in itself is proof of your power. Archangel Michael says, you're not just surviving this season, you're transitioning into sacred authority. The kind that turns pain into prophecy. The kind that makes every plot against you part of your preparation. Their trap will break apart publicly, and no one will cover for them. Not this time. They will be left to explain how they tried to harm someone who was only ever good to them. And when they try to flip the story, the truth will already be written in front of them, signed by heaven and sealed with evidence. They are running out of time. You are stepping into the moment that was always meant for you. Do not let distraction rob you of the promise. I need you to observe everything now. Watch people's words. Watch their tone. Don't just hear what they say. Feel what's underneath it. One of them will slip. They will say something out of place, one sentence too far, one word too revealing. And in that moment, you will know, this was never your paranoia. This was preparation for exposure. Someone who pretended to protect you is the one handing out pieces of your life to strangers behind your back. But that chain is about to snap. You are about to reclaim every piece of yourself. The next time you walk into a room, the entire energy will shift. Not because of your ego, but because your spiritual frequency has risen above the trap they set on the ground. Archangel Michael says, I'm sending reinforcements. A dream will come. A specific time will repeat. A name will be revealed in a way you can't ignore. These are your signs, etched with divine urgency. The people who laughed at you behind closed doors will watch you rise with mouths closed in regret. They will remember how they plotted and how it backfired before it ever began. They won't believe how protected you really were. But that's because your power was never loud. It was divinely hidden. And now, it's time to be revealed. They thought they were playing chess, but I'm the one who moves kings and queens. And I've moved you out of danger, right into dominion. Soon, there will be a divine reversal. The energy will shift so dramatically that those who cursed your name will start seeking your mercy. But don't get pulled into the sympathy game. Mercy does not mean re-entry. Erase does not mean closeness. Let them learn their lesson from a distance and keep walking. You are being reborn into a new version of yourself. One that doesn't explain, doesn't beg, doesn't chase. You're stepping into alignment, and every trap set by man is falling under the weight of divine justice. The very things they used against you are now being used for you. The documents they tampered with will expose them. The photos they misused will implicate them. And the lies they told will now testify against them. This is the divine turning point. Archangel Michael says, if you've been feeling pressure, heaviness, and strange delays, it's because heaven has been working overtime to reverse the damage before it reaches you. And now, that moment of release has come. Be silent. Be still. Be expectant. Your next opportunity is not tied to the same place they tried to trap you. It's coming from an unexpected connection. Someone who will bring clarity, invitation, and honor. Do not cling to who betrayed you. Do not seek revenge. Let the trap collapse and walk away untouched. You were warned because you were worthy of protection. You were preserved because your future still matters to heaven. Now listen again to the beginning of this message. Read it slowly this time. Feel the urgency. Let your spirit absorb what your mind might try to dismiss. This is your moment of decision. Ignore it, and you fall into their net. Honor it, and you walk out in divine freedom. The power is not in fighting back. The power is in knowing the truth, staying aligned, and letting heaven deliver the justice while you keep walking forward. Because you were never meant to fall into their trap. You were meant to rise from it. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. The ones setting the trap are now panicking quietly. They sense something is slipping through their hands, something they can't control anymore. What they orchestrated in secrecy is now shaking under the weight of divine exposure. There's confusion among them now. They are arguing, second-guessing, and trying to erase their digital fingerprints. But it's already too late. Heaven's justice system has already recorded the full blueprint of their betrayal. They thought you were an easy target. They mistook your kindness for permission. But you were never unguarded. You were divinely watched, divinely covered, divinely preserved. Now you must understand, not everything collapsing in your life is destruction. Some of it is divine demolition, removing what was secretly draining your future before it was too late. Archangel Michael says, you are in the final phase of separation. The shaking you're experiencing is the breaking of hidden cords, soul ties, energy chains, mental bindings they tied around your spirit while pretending to love you. You're being pulled from circles that looked like family, conversations that sounded like truth, and spaces that once felt like safety. But what you didn't know is that behind those smiles were silent swords. This warning is not meant to frighten you. It's meant to awaken you. Because you're not about to lose something. You're about to reclaim everything. The trap set before you was meant to drain your name, damage your path, and delay your promise. But now, under divine command, the reverse is happening. They thought that exposing you would destroy you. But the only thing that will be exposed is them. Their lies, their manipulation, their hidden greed. Your elevation will be their evidence. Your rise will be their reckoning. And not because you sought vengeance, but because you chose alignment. Archangel Michael says, I'm commanding the angels assigned to your life to begin repositioning the people around you. Watch over the next few days. Some will leave on their own. Others will show you their true face without warning. And when that happens, don't mourn it. Don't question it. Just know it's divine separation making room for divine connection. Every fake hand that held yours is being removed. Every false I love you is being dismantled. You are being rebuilt on truth. Here's something you must know now. A secret only I can tell you. The trap they laid wasn't just physical. It involved energy. Words spoken against you in hidden places. Candles burned with your name in envy. Objects of yours touched in secret rituals meant to weaken your favor. But those words have been broken. Those curses reversed, and those rituals undone. Not because you knew, but because heaven intervened before it reached you. Someone who once tried to protect you was threatened by your light. So they partnered with someone darker, someone hidden, someone more dangerous than you know. That person still lurks around your energy, watching, feeding off your hesitation. But their time is over. Archangel Michael says, the chain that connected them to you spiritually has been shattered. You may feel sudden relief or even tears that come for no reason. That's the divine detachment being finalized. You are not crazy. You are not paranoid. You are sensitive to spirit, and that is what they tried to silence. They wanted you to feel like your intuition was a flaw, but it was your shield all along. Trust it now more than ever. The strange dreams, the specific times, the goosebumps, the names that randomly echo in your spirit. All of it is real, and all of it is preparing you for the final move that will shift your life forever. The person closest to you may try to distract you at the last minute. Their tone will change. Their questions will seem deeper. But it's not from concern. It's because they sense the divine shift, and they fear being left behind. Do not second-guess your forward motion. You've waited too long. You endured too much. The trap was supposed to make you question your worth, but instead, it ignited your clarity. What they meant to be your ending is about to become your origin story. And once you walk through this next door, there is no going back. Archangel Michael says, before this week ends, something symbolic will happen. It may be the return of something you thought lost. It may be the breakdown of something you tried to save. It may be the sudden appearance of a new connection. Whatever it is, recognize it. It is your divine sign. It means you're almost there. The trap they set required your confusion, your reaction, your emotional vulnerability. But now, you're stepping into a version of yourself they don't know how to manipulate. You will no longer be readable to them. They will know what you're thinking. They will know your next move. And that alone will terrify them. One of your enemies has already begun to crumble. But because of God, but because of you. Their spirit can no longer carry the weight of what they did to you. They will try to apologize in a casual way. A random message. A comment under a post. But their words will be shallow, and your spirit will know it. This is not the season to accept shallow apologies for deep wounds. Let heaven vindicate you. Let the divine rearrange your circle. Your role now is simple. Keep walking forward, without guilt. Archangel Michael says, I am giving you the final keys. These are not physical. They are spiritual access codes. They unlock peace, power, and provision. But only if you don't turn back to what once caged you. Your absence from certain rooms is your greatest power. Your silence is creating the earthquake that will collapse every lie told about you. Do not show up to defend yourself. Do not explain. Do not chase anyone who stopped walking beside you when you needed them most. Your loyalty was a gift, and they wasted it. Now, that gift is being rerouted to those who will honor it. Listen closely. Your glow will return. Your energy will rise. Your clarity will sharpen. And your enemies will fade. Not because you attacked them, but because heaven decided enough was enough. This was your final warning. This was the divine intervention. The trap has been exposed. The liars have been marked. The false ones have been severed. Now, your only task is to obey the Spirit. Don't delay your shift. Don't feed your fear. Your freedom is calling. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. The air around you is changing. Can you feel it? That uneasy tension is not your imagination. It's the atmosphere reacting to the dismantling of what was built against you. Every structure made with lies is starting to tremble. Even if you don't see it yet, the cracks have begun. Their confidence is crumbling, and their alliances are breaking from within. Someone you haven't spoken to in a while knows part of the truth. But they're scared. Scared of what will happen when your name is cleared and theirs is tied to the lies. But I, Archangel Michael, am moving behind the veil. I'm separating the cowards from the courageous. I'm sending dreams and pressure into the hearts of the deceivers. Some will confess. Others will flee. You may find yourself suddenly emotional. That's not weakness. That's a spiritual release. You are shedding the cords they tied to you, cords made of control, shame, confusion, and guilt. It wasn't love. It was ownership masked as care. It wasn't support. It was surveillance disguised as friendship. And now that the mask is off, so is your obligation to stay. You owe them nothing. Not a goodbye. Not a warning. Not a final message. Let silence speak where words no longer serve. Because the truth is this: they were never worried about your well-being. They were only worried you'd wake up and stop feeding their illusions. Archangel Michael says, you did not overreact. You were not too sensitive. You simply felt what they tried to hide, and now the veil is gone. You will begin to receive signs confirming this message. A stranger may mention something oddly specific. A time on the clock will keep repeating. You will hear a name out loud that once only existed in your mind. This is no coincidence. This is confirmation. Heaven always sends witnesses before the war is over. And make no mistake, this spiritual war is ending, and you are the one standing when the dust settles. One of them will soon fall ill. Not permanently. Not long enough for them to sit still and face what they've done. Their body will carry what their soul refused to admit. This is not your revenge. It's divine consequence. And I need you to understand this clearly. You are not to interfere. Do not gloat. Do not reach out. Do not offer comfort to someone who was never concerned with your peace. Let the lesson land as deeply as the pain they caused. Because your healing came at a price, and the heavens refused to let your pain go unpaid. They had every chance to stop, to come clean, to repent privately. But they chose pride. They chose image. And now, they must walk through what they created. One of their lies will be exposed by their own tongue. In a moment of panic, they'll say too much. Someone will hear, and the chain reaction will begin. The very people they convinced to hate you will start to question everything. Suddenly, the narrative won't add up, and their credibility will begin to collapse like a tower made of paper. Archangel Michael says, you are not to lift a single finger in this fight. Your stillness is your sword. You have reached the breaking point, and the breaking point is holy. It's where your past ends and your purpose begins. You no longer need to prove anything to anyone. Those who doubted you will witness your rise. Those who betrayed you will need your silence more than your forgiveness. A financial breakthrough is on its way. It is tied to this release. A business opportunity, a contract, a blessing. Something that was delayed because of the trap is now being delivered straight to your name. What they tried to block is now being rushed to you. Archangel Michael says, the divine court has ruled. This case is closed in heaven and about to be closed on earth. The next days may feel intense. You'll feel tired. You may experience mood shifts. That's normal. Your spirit is detoxing from months, even years, of spiritual interference. Rest when needed. Drink water. Be alone when your soul calls for silence. You are being rewired, and no part of you will be the same when this transformation is complete. Your intuition is now razor sharp. You'll walk into a room and feel the truth before anyone speaks. It's the gift they didn't want you to grow into. And now, it's fully activated. There will be people who don't understand your next moves. Let them talk. Let them wonder. The truth is, their confusion is not your responsibility anymore. You've spent enough time explaining your heart to people committed to misunderstanding you. And now, let your success explain itself. You are not who you were. That version of you, the one that begged, that waited, that prayed for closure is gone, and the new you doesn't chase what belongs to the past. Archangel Michael says, stand tall, stay silent, watch what I do next. You are about to be introduced to someone new, someone placed divinely in your path. This person will carry a key, a word, an opportunity, and a lobby. They don't come with the same games. I come with favor, and their arrival will feel like healing, because it is. This is your spiritual reward for surviving what should have killed your spirit, for remaining kind in a world that tried to harden you, for choosing light when the shadows were louder. The heavens are proud, and I, Archangel Michael, am standing guard over what's next. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. You have passed through fire without burning. You have walked through betrayal without becoming bitter. You have seen the trap, but you didn't fall. That's why your elevation is unstoppable now. You are not the same person they betrayed. You are no longer on the frequency they once manipulated. That version of you they preyed on no longer exists. They set the trap for an old version of you, unaware that heaven has already upgraded your spirit, your protection, and your purpose. You are now walking in spiritual immunity. What once would have hurt you now bounces off your shield. What once would have pulled you back now collapses before it reaches you. Archangel Michael says, the moment of great reversal is already in motion. They will start losing what they thought was guaranteed. Money, status, favor. It will slip like sand through their fingers, and it won't be you who exposes them. It'll be the very hands they use to try and destroy you. The same people they confided in will begin whispering the truth. And suddenly, the web they wove will catch only them. There will be a public unraveling. Don't interfere. Don't react. Don't even blink. Let heaven handle what heaven started. They tried to stop your name, but your name is now on a divine list of favor, increase, and unstoppable growth. There is also something else that's coming, a divine encounter, a moment where you will be in the right place, at the exact right time. You may feel goosebumps. Time may feel like it slows. That's the sign. This moment was chosen just for you. What happens there will not be small. It may look casual, even random, but it's not. It's the delivery point of a blessing that was held back due to the trap that's now collapsing. Someone will offer hell. A door will open. A piece of news will shift your direction. It will feel sudden, but it's not. It's been prepared in silence, protected until now. The reason they tried to trap you is the same reason the heavens are exalting you. You are marked. You carry divine purpose, and they could sense your rise before you could. You will receive a form of unexpected recognition. A person in authority, influence, or financial power will notice your name. They will be drawn to something you carry, and they won't know why. But you will know, because it is confirmation. Your name is being mentioned in rooms you haven't entered yet. Not by chance, by divine design. You may feel overwhelmed. You may doubt it. You may feel undeserving. Don't. This is not luck. This is divine justice. You survived false accusation. You endured spiritual attack. You held your light through nights you cried alone. And now it's time. Archangel Michael says, the battle is won. You may feel exhausted, but that's only the weight of armor you've worn for too long. Take it off now. Rest. Breathe. Reclaim your energy. Your real life begins now. No more explaining. No more defending. No more doubting. Those who know your truth will never need convincing. And those who believe the lies were never meant to walk with you anyway. The new connection's cunning will require no mask, no performance, no shinking. They will love the whole you, the healed you, the powerful, divine, and fully awakened you. Someone who betrayed you will watch your next victory in silence. They will see you shine. They will feel the weight in what they lost. But by then, access will be gone. Don't reopen that door. The trap is broken, but the lesson must remain. Never again give sacred energy to those who only wanted to use it for their benefit. Archangel Michael says, walk forward now. The ground beneath you is cleared. The sky above you is open. And the road ahead is free from enemy control. Your path is ready. Your soul is free. Your time is now. No one will understand how you survived unless they've walked through the same fire. But it's not their job to understand. It's their job to witness what happens next. Because from this moment on, everything in your life begins to shift. You'll feel lighter. You'll move quicker. The opportunities will come faster. The delays are over. The hidden hand behind your pain has been cut off. You have the blessing of divine restoration. Everything lost, stolen, delayed, or sabotaged is coming back sevenfold. And the ones who curse you will be forced to bless you in return. Archangel Michael says, this is my final word for now. You are no longer in danger. You are in destiny. You are no longer under threat. You are under divine favor. I've cleared your name in the heavens, and now the earth must respond. Stay obedient. Stay silent. And stay ready. Your reward is here. And no trap, no lie, no betrayal can steal it. This was your final warning. Now walk in your final freedom. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, the gate has opened. You are no longer the one walking behind the crowd. You are now stepping forward, ahead, untouched by what once tried to bury you. There is one last person still clinging to your energy. They sense your detachment. They sense your glow returning. And in desperation, they may attempt a dramatic move, a fake emergency, a plea, or even a tearful confession. But you must know this truth. Not all apologies are for redemption. Some are just tactics of control. You are no longer accessible to manipulation. Not emotionally. Not spiritually. Not even energetically. Heaven has placed an invisible firewall around you. They can no longer reach you. You may start to see signs in rapid succession. Feathers, repeated numbers, names that come up at odd times. These are confirmations from the divine realm. You are not imagining this. Your senses are not lying. Your intuition has now been fully calibrated to divine frequency. This is why you no longer feel at peace around certain people. Their energy is no longer compatible with yours. Your masks feel heavy. Their words seem shallow. It's not arrogance. It's alignment. They do not hate you. They hate that they can no longer manipulate you. They are mourning their access, not your relationship. Archangel Michael says, the truth you carry will soon speak louder than every lie spoken about you. This is prophetic reversal. The very mouths that cursed you will be silenced. The very hands that tried to sabotage you will become powerless. The very plans that were meant to trap you will now elevate you. You are walking into rooms where your presence alone will shift the atmosphere. You will need to explain your journey. Your light will explain it for you. Your story will be told, not by you, but by the evidence of your resilience, the doors that open, the peace you carry, the blessings that follow. That is your voice now. A document will surface. It may be an email, a message, or a form you never knew existed. Inside it will be validation, proof that what you sensed was always real. And in that moment, you'll realize you were always protected, even in your lowest hour, even when you were shaking, even when you thought no one was coming. I, Archangel Michael, never left your side. You cried, but I caught every tear. You whispered prayers, but I echoed them into the heavens. You fought quietly, but I fought beside you loudly. Now the battle is over, and what remains is only your victory. Archangel Michael says, do not shrink to fit back into the places you've outgrown. Do not whisper your dreams to ears that never clap for your survival. You are called to build differently now, to walk with wisdom, to rise without permission, to love without bondage. The era of explaining yourself is over. Your light is no longer up for debate. You are a living testimony that divine protection is real, that spiritual warfare is real, and that your survival was not luck. It was destiny. This message wasn't just a warning. It was your activation. From this moment, you will notice one final shift. Your body will feel lighter. Your sleep will be deeper. The dreams will become vivid. The anxiety you carried in your chest will release. That's your spirit remembering what safety feels like. Because the trap has been destroyed. They may still talk. Let them. They may still plot. Let them. But you are untouchable now. Your spirit has outrun every attack, and your blessings are no longer delayed. You are rising, without apology, without fear, without baggage. Archangel Michael says, this will be the last time you ever need a message like this. Not because I won't be with you, but because from this moment on, you will begin to see for yourself. Your eyes are now open. Your heart is fully armored. Your spirit is back in command. What used to distract you will no longer tempt you. What used to hurt you will no longer touch you. What used to drain you will no longer enter your space. You are sealed, covered, untouchable, anointed, and chosen. You made it through the trap. Now walk into the life that was waiting on the other side. Your hands will touch what was once only a dream. Your name will appear in places you never applied to. Your life will reflect the power of divine justice. This is your legacy. Not one of survival, but unstoppable, and then I will triumph. Archangel Michael says, my assignment is complete. My warning has been spoken. My sword has cleared the path. Now go, without hesitation, without fear, without looking back. Heaven is waiting for your next step. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, the courtroom of heaven has ruled in your favor. Every lie spoken against you has been overturned. Every contract made against you in the spirit realm has been burned. Every tongue that rose in judgment hath been silenced. You will no longer live in reaction. You will no longer live in fear. You will no longer hesitate when it's time to choose yourself. There is no more delay. No more spiritual fog. No more confusion about who you are and what you carry. You are awakened now. You have crossed over, and no demon, no scheme, no betrayer can drag you back into the realm you just escaped. From this day forward, your boundaries are divine. Your energy is sacred. Your discernment is sharper than ever before. You are not obligated to be available to what once violated your spirit. You no longer need to grieve what was removed. It wasn't rejection. It was redirection. It was divine extraction to prepare you for the elevation you're walking into now. There will be one final test. A conversation, an opportunity, a message that feels oddly familiar. But be warned, this is a distraction disguised as a second chance. If you answer it, it pulls you back into the cycle. If you walk past it, you break the curse for good. Choose wisely. Your breakthrough depends on it. Archangel Michael says, you will be honored in places where you were once ignored. You will be celebrated in rooms where you were once mocked. And your name will rise like fire through the mouths of people who tried to bury you. I have not only exposed the trap, I have reversed the entire battlefield. You are not just safe. You are reigning now. What was once taken from you will be restored publicly. The time you lost, the energy they drained, the tears you cried, it will all return multiplied in favor, peace, and wealth. This is not recovery. This is recompense. The spiritual realm is making announcements in your favor. You may feel a sudden emotional purge. This is your soul releasing the last of the residue from those battles. It is safe to exhale now. You have come through the danger. You have crossed the threshold. You have completed the unspoken test. Every enemy who tried to destroy you will watch your name rise. But they will have no access, no entry, no more power. You are now seated at the table they tried to remove you from. Archangel Michael says, let this be your confirmation. Your intuition is no longer fogged by fear. Your decisions are no longer ruled by guilt. You now speak with the authority of the healed. You walk with the calm of the protected. You live with the certainty of the chosen. There will be moments when you feel completely unfamiliar, even to yourself. That's because you've become new. You don't fit the old patterns because you've evolved beyond them. Don't try to explain your transformation. Just live it. The people who are meant for you will recognize it. The ones who aren't will be repelled by it. Either way, your spirit will remain untouched. There's a reason this message found you. Not earlier, not later, but now. This was the hour you needed it most. This was the crossroad where destiny waited for your yes. And now that you've heard the truth, the weight is lifting. The trap is broken, and the way is clear. No longer will your life be dictated by the shadows of the past. You are no longer running from betrayal. You are rising in divine glory. What's coming next will shock even you. Not because you're unworthy, but because you've waited so long to receive something that's always been yours. Archangel Michael says, go now. Go forward. Go boldly. Do not dim. Do not apologize. Do not explain. You have been delivered. You have been chosen. And you have been commissioned. From this moment on, live like someone who knows they are protected. Let the world see what divine justice looks like when it touches the life of someone who refused to give up. The trap did not catch you, because heaven broke it before it touched your soul. This was your message. This was your moment. This was your miracle. Now go, and let your very life speak what words never could, that you were always more powerful than the trap. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20.